Hey crafters, in today's drill with me, we're gonna finish Cinderella. Yay, it's finally time. But I also wanted to give you this zoomed out image video part so you can see what we've done so far, how Ariel, Snow White, and Jasmine are looking. We still have Sleeping Beauty and Belle to work on, but I went to a craft retreat this weekend for one day. It was really great. I'm gonna tell you all about it. And I got a lot of work on Cinderella done. Pretty much her dress, oops, it's sticky. Her face and her hair are the only things left. All of the background is finished, all of the green vines, the symbols up top. So in this drill with me, we're gonna finish her up. I actually did so much work at the craft retreat. I got a lot of the black outline, the first part for Belle done too. So we're gonna jump right into Belle to get this done by Christmas. Let's get started, guys. I'm gonna start with her dress. You've seen me working on her dress before. There's only 2 colors left, and I'm thinking, let me sit down. With my 3 spacer, I can go through this pretty quickly, and then I'm gonna move the camera and focus a lot on her head and her hair. You can't see that right now, but this won't take long, so we'll get to that. First one I'm gonna do, this tea color. Cinderella had a lot of the tea color. This is what it looks like on the tray. And this is DMC 775, a really nice light blue. Let me get my pen, make sure I've got my wax in, and I'm just gonna start talking to you because I want this to be a shorter video, hopefully, but we'll see how long this takes, and I've got so much to tell you about. So, one second, a little bit of crinkling. I wanna move this, that way you don't hear it all through the video. So the last one I posted, the last video, I said something about, oh, I really love the YouTuber Stitcherista. She's posted about some craft retreats she's been on. That looks really nice. So I kid you not, that was a Monday. That Monday night, I went out to my sewing group where we all get together, work on crafts. They're working on a pillow right now, and I'm not doing the pillow because I'm so behind in my other projects. But I go and I knit. And one of the ladies there was like, wow, you know what I'd really love to do? A craft retreat. And I get way too overly excited. I'm like, yes, please, I really want to do this. I would love to do it. Let's do one. And thankfully, she was really serious about it too. We talked, I'm like, we'll plan something. And then she's like, well, what about this weekend? And I'm like, yes, please. So on Saturday, throughout the whole day, I think there were like 10 ladies that kind of went in and went out. But on Saturday, we all met up at a little like gathering community center in our community. And we just crafted. We started around like 9 a.m. And I think I left at like 4:15. I think everyone else started to wrap up at 5. But it was really great. And I saw a craft I have not seen before that I was really interested in. And I brought the diamond painting. Many of the people there have seen the advertisements for a diamond painting, but they hadn't bought one. They weren't sure what it was about. So that was fun too, to kind of show them this thing that I've really enjoyed and let them try it out. The main question I had was, how did the drills stick? And I'm like, oh, check this, it's glue. And I had all of them touch the glue. They might have not even wanted to, but I'm like, no, just touch the glue. And they're like, okay, Meredith, we'll touch the glue. But I brought this. I worked on this most of the time. I actually went home for lunch. My husband was watching the kids and went home for lunch and then got them all down for like naps and quiet time. And then I went back. But I just really needed the break for my neck. You guys know, you're bent over, you're looking at the symbols, and your upper back, your neck, it does start to hurt a little bit. That break was really helpful. I went back for like another 3 hours, and I did a little bit of knitting, a very small amount of knitting while there. But the majority of the ladies had sewing items. They had sewing machines, working on this beautiful quilt. If you're following, there's an Instagram hashtag for it. It's the snowflake quilts. It's a quilt along. and I don't remember the name of the person who started this quilt along, but it's a gorgeous winter themed quilt, and quite a few people in our craft community are working on that. I had diamond painting. There was someone doing beautiful jewelry making, someone doing scrapbooking, and another person making, I thought they were called Norwegian stars. Somebody said they were Scandinavian stars, but they're fabric strips that you fold into these really pretty star shapes, and they were going to be Christmas ornaments. I thought that was gorgeous. But the one thing I had not seen before, I'd seen it online, but never seen in person. It was English paper piecing. What am I doing on my drills right now? I'm running my mouth and my drills are just not lining up right how I want them to. So English paper piecing, I thought that was really cool. I do not need another new craft. My goodness, I'm so far behind on everything else I'm trying to do right now. But if I ever just decided that I wanted to pick something up, it would be this. It was really pretty fabric, folded over, basically like a shape. She was doing hexagons, and then when it dries, you pop the shape out. The fabric keeps the shape of whatever you kind of put it around, and then you sew them together into like a decorative wall piece or pot holders, placemats. You can use that as a starting point for different, it looks like different shapes to be made into a quilt. It just looks really great, and kind of like diamond painting, very relaxing. So I was into that. One thing that's really popular right now in our community is also like making some decorative signs for the holidays. So we had some of that crafting going on, not at the retreat, but that's been a really popular craft that people in our community are doing. I'm not getting this tray good. I keep shaking and shaking. I'm not getting my drill straight, but yeah, I had such a good oh my gosh, guys, I hit the tray and drills went everywhere. Luckily, just a few and not on glue. So I had a really nice time. We're thinking of trying to meet again. We just don't know, is this going to be something that we do quarterly or what? But we have the space to do it. And since we're not doing the typical craft retreat of going away somewhere for a few days, it is easier for us to break away from family and responsibility for a couple hours. If they ever did decide to do it for a whole weekend, I would be the first to sign up. I would just tell my husband, I gotta do this, you handle the kids. I think it would be a lot of fun, but right now this all day, one day thing worked out well. And of course, because all the ladies are so wonderful, one lady brought a coffee maker, and then everyone had baked goods and crackers and cookies and chips. So it was a really nice time. And the best thing, there's a TV in this space. So then we started watching movies. Now, when I was gone, they watched Princess Bride, which just sounds, this is going to sound pretty crazy. I've never seen Princess Bride. I know. I have so many friends that love it. I need to watch it. I just need to watch it. But I saw the ending. So now I've seen the ending. And then they put on Sleepless in Seattle. So my productivity at that point went downhill because I really love the movie Sleepless in Seattle. But it was really good. I'm happy that I got so much of Cinderella done. And like I mentioned, when I first started filming, I got the top outline of Belle done. Belle is going to be the princess that I work on next. Just because for me, it's easier, I think, to do Sleeping Beauty, the corners, just do that one last. But we are making progress. This will be done by Christmas. And I've been staying up at night too, like trying to do 20 minutes here and there. I told you I'm doing these shorter drill with me's here and there, just whatever I can to get this done in time. And then I'm going to need to like roll it up and hide it. I don't know how I'm going to hide anything from my kids because they're definitely at that age where they're looking for everything. Of like, oh, what did you buy? Just going through bags. Oh, what's in here, looking like, oh, where are my Christmas presents? They're at that age. So I'm gonna need to find a place that I can roll this up, hide it, and then give it to them for Christmas. But you guys know, they've seen this. They've worked on it. They've loved it. They like coming in here and seeing the progress. But if I could get it where they stop seeing it and they don't get to see it fully done, so when I fully finish it, then it really is that much more of a surprise. That's what I want to do. And originally, I think I said, wow, I really got from a craft retreat all the way here. Okay. I originally talked about getting this framed in Tunisia. I had someone who had the excellent idea of, why don't you just get it sized by the frame, pop it in there when you're done. Really good idea, right? Yep, I didn't do that. I should have. I just didn't have time. I didn't make it a priority. So right now my husband's like, well, you should get it framed. And I just don't know if oh, there's some of the drills from where I spilled. I don't know if I want to get it framed or if I want to find a good sealant that I put on it and then put it up on the wall, because it's in my kids' room, or it will be. Maybe their playroom. I'll let them choose the exact location. But it's going to be in an area where they're playing around, they're throwing stuff. And I'm honestly really worried if I got to put behind glass, since it's going to be with the kids, that they would hit it with something. It's going to fall off the wall and break. But when I'm done, for Christmas, and when I show you the final results, you will, you'll see it just not framed, probably just with like the nice duct tape on the side or some sort of fancy tape. Cool. Done. So I think that's all of our teas. I'm going to leave the teas on that tray because there are a few teas for Cinderella's headband. I'm going to fill in these spots. The last one for her dress is just DMC 5200. It is the just regular white DMC. Yeah, so that's how it's going to be. I'm looking forward to being done with this. I have really enjoyed this diamond painting, and this has made me realize I think I do like that confetti diamond painting. I'm into it. It is colorful, it's bright. I'm really glad I got this in such a large size to have all of the detail, and this has made me realize, like, this is my style. Moving forward, these are the paintings that I want to feature. I don't have many in my stash like this because I think I showed you a couple months ago, I actually bought like a Star Wars inspired diamond painting, and it has like 40,000 3/10, something crazy like that. But I'm going to start looking more and more for things like this. That was done. Nice. But yeah, the confetti style diamond painting. This is me. I was worried when I started it. Of like, wow, this looks so big. It looks like it's going to be really challenging. And it's like, no, not really. I've given myself a lot of time to work on it. I always knew it was going to be a Christmas present. And I'm really happy with the pace that it's gone. I would have been really bummed if I had pushed myself and worked so hard on this and then just got to the point where I couldn't stand it. You know, when we've worked on something so much, you're like, I just want to finish that. I don't even want to look at it anymore. Didn't get to that point, so I'm really, really happy about that. These white drills are filling in so much faster. I lined my tray up better, that helps. Oh my gosh, someone is at my front door. I will be back. Doorbell's ringing. Okay, I am back. So I'm going to finish up these white drills and then tell you all about what just happened. It's been about 15 minutes since I cut the camera. I just ran upstairs, so I'm slightly out of breath to get back to diamond painting. But we were supposed to have our fall kind of safety inspection for the house, and it was supposed to happen in about 2 hours. But they're in our building, they're running incredibly early, and they just knocked on the door and said, is it okay if we start work now? If not, we will wait till your regularly scheduled time. And I was like, no, please, if you're here, please start now. The time they had planned was actually during my son's nap. So I was thinking, gosh, this is kind of going to be a rough day. It's going to be loud in the house. He's not going to sleep well or at all, and then be tired and cranky. But if they're here early, I was like, thank you so much for being here early. This works out really well. So here is all of Cinderella's dress, fully done. Let's go ahead and start on her face. I'm gonna move the camera for a better angle. So for Cinderella, I'm gonna go ahead and start on her hair. After doing a little blue drills and white drills, I wanna get back to these yellow. And I'm gonna begin with DMC 744. That's gonna be the N symbol that you see on this canvas. I love that noise. The noise of all the drills getting in place. And here it is on my tray. I've got really good light today, so it's just a really nice yellow, bright, spring positive. I love this color. Let's get started. Again, this is going to be the N symbol. So the knock on the door, they came early, worked out really well for me. I didn't plan on talking about this, but I'll talk about it while I finish Cinderella. We live in government housing, and one of our responsibilities, being overseas, is of course to follow many safety rules, safety checks, safety standards. So I believe it's twice a year. In Tunisia, it was twice a year. I don't know if it's more than that in Germany, but twice a year, a team from our housing, section, department, I'm not sure what the official name is. They come in and they check everything. Everything from our smoke detector to our gas stove to our safety bars in the shower and the bathtub to our light fixtures. They make sure everything is running well. We have a gas stove. I had some questions about the gas stove, and they were showing me all the different cutoff safety features for the stove, which for me is really important because I have 3 kids that don't listen when I tell them to not turn the knob. But so they came in here and maybe a team of 8 people. I didn't expect that many, but even better because I asked, how long does this take? I was under the impression it took an hour-ish. That's what the notice that they sent out said, prepare for an hour if you'd like to be home, to be at your residence for an hour. And they came in and they said 15 minutes max. And I'm like, awesome. So you have 8 people running around, and one of the things they were doing is they were replacing the safety handles on our windows. So here in Germany, our window doesn't open like the windows in the US where you flip it up and it raises up. We have a handle, and depending on the direction you turn the handle, you can open your window in 2 different ways. You turn it in one way, the whole thing pops out and swings to the side. You turn it another way, and just the top of your window will tilt out about 4 inches. And they're replacing all of the window handles to have locks and pretty much a safety little plaque on it explaining the window and to be careful when using your window, having your window open. We have sat through a few different safety talks about the window since we have kids, and we're on the 3rd floor of an apartment building. So that was the knock at the door, and they said 15 minutes. I think they were here for less than 10 because, and I'm actually done with all the N's. So while I talk, I'm gonna get the L out. They were here. Axel didn't bark once, which was really nice. They all kind of saw Axel, pet Axel, and started working. I turned the TV on, started flipping through Hulu, and I didn't even find something to put on. And then they were like, oh, we're done. And I was like, that is incredibly fast, because I thought I would need to pick something out and hang out, but nope, in and out. So the L symbol is 743, and this is a nice marigold. I really like this color. It's so bright, but I think I have good light. I hope it's coming out very well. There you go. So that's twice a year, got it done. I won't have to worry about any loud noises while the baby is napping. So that works out really well. I actually had kind of planned on just being in the house and dealing with all that later. But if they're done, that frees up some time for me. Yay! Which means while the baby's napping, I'm going to be able to do more diamond painting. Maybe I'll do a drill with me. I don't know. I feel like I always run out of topics and I need more. So if you have any questions, please let me know and I will answer in a future drill with me. Because you know, if you give me a topic, I just run my mouth to the point where my diamond painting is secondary and I'm just chatting and fall down that trap. But yeah. And see, one of the reasons why I was also so busy this past week is my girls are in Girl Scouts. And I think I told you I am co-leading the Girl Scout troop. So me and another mom are doing it. And it works out well because with our different schedules, our different travel schedules, you know, we have me or her or a lot of parent volunteers, and it helps because I don't know if either one of us could really commit to being to every single meeting for the whole year. But they had the Girl Scout rededication ceremony where at the beginning of the year, they all get together. They say like the Girl Scout promise. They talk about why Girl Scouts is really important, the different values that you learn, friendships, and hopefully long-lasting life skills. And it was really sweet. And then you think like my kids are 5 and Girl Scouts is all ages. And you just have these little kids from all the way like 5 years old to these girls that are been in the program for years and years and years. They're almost 18. They're like turning into women. They're doing these great service projects. It was a really fun evening. Wow. All the L's went pretty fast. So we had a lot of preparing for that, just making sure everyone had what they needed, getting all of our items, you know, making sure all the parents knew what they're gonna bring. We did a potluck. Gosh, that stuff was very time consuming, but my girls had such fun. I'm gonna do K right now, and K is DMC 742. And this is a yellow, but it is actually, I don't know, maybe even a orange with a yellow tint. It reminds me of a little like mandarin orange, but it's with my yellow drills. So I don't know, maybe the DMC considers that kind of a yellow. And that was stressful. And it felt like this week, today I'm filming this, it is Tuesday. Like this is the week that I'm gonna take a break. It's all gonna slow down. Things are gonna be calmer. Do you actually think that happened? So, and then it was like, my husband's like, oh, I gotta travel for work again. And it's like, okay. But you know, things come up and you deal with it when it comes up. But so far the week's been pretty good. Yesterday was Veterans Day. We went to the military base here. We did a little bit of celebrating and honoring for Veterans Day, which was always amazing when we get to talk to our kids about people overseas, serving our country, what we're doing, why we're doing this. We're not in the military, we're in the foreign service, but they get to go to the military base and be a part of some of these things, and it helps them learn a little bit more about the United States when we can't live there. But that was a really good day. And today, gosh, but my day's gonna get better since they're done with this coding stuff. But yeah, I thought it was gonna be my super relaxing week, and no, not turning out that way. But I need to schedule time out for this diamond painting. I really, really do. No excuses. I should start titling my drill with me's No Excuses. This needs to get done. It will get done. Positive, positive. Cinderella is a lot of confetti. I can't, Cinderella's hair. I can't use my 3-spacer. I have one thing with 3 K symbols together, and that's it. But you know what? I love it. Keeps me more interested. And then, gosh, you guys know this is going to be the busiest time of the year. So we have Thanksgiving coming up, and I actually don't know what we're going to do for Thanksgiving. Reason why, not this week, but next week. La, 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 la. We decided where we're going. We are going to Scotland for 7 days. I think 3 of those days I'll be in Edinburgh, and we're thrilled. We're very excited for this trip. We are going to spend some time in Edinburgh. I want to go look at craft stores, yarn shops. I want to go and see some of the beautiful churches there, go to the museums. I want to see the gorgeous landscape. And one of the things we're going to do, everything we've read online in tourist books is like, don't do this. It's such a tourist trap. Don't do it. But you better believe I am taking my kids, me and my husband, and we're going to go to Loch Ness. And we're going to tell them about the Loch Ness Monster, probably buy some silly souvenirs, and we're going to do some fun stuff like that. We're really, really looking forward to Scotland. After my Scotland trip, I'll have a lot to tell you about. I'm actually going to stop talking right now. I'm going to do 741, which is going to be J. We're going to fill in these J's. And we arrive home on, gosh, I don't even remember off the top of my head what day I arrive home, but maybe it's like 2 days before Thanksgiving. 1 day or 2 days. So my thought is, I can't buy anything right now. Can't buy anything for Thanksgiving. Keep it in the fridge for a week and a half. Maybe a turkey could start to thaw, but it just wouldn't be fresh. So do I want to do a mad dash to get a Thanksgiving Day meal prepared? Do I want to do this? My honest thought is no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, I don't want to. I don't want to, get off the plane and then, let's face it, unpack the bags, do all the laundry, get all the kids' stuff put back, and then the very next day or that night, start defrosting my turkey, start brining my turkey, doing all of these things. I don't think that's going to work well. But there is that little feeling inside of me of, we don't live in the United States. My kids don't always they're not around the school environment where they're talking about these holidays. And I really need to make it important and teach them about this stuff. Like with Veterans Day, their school is international school. It's not in the United States. They don't talk about Veterans Day. It was a holiday here in Germany. It was St. Martin's Day. But, we want to kind of teach them a little bit more from holidays from their culture. This is me going on and on. But I'll have to update you on what I do. Chances are I will be landing off that plane, immediately taking the kids home. My husband will watch the kids, and I'm going to go to the grocery store, and I'm going to shop and get everything I need for Thanksgiving. Last year, what did we do last year? Here, I'm going to fill in the T's. I saved the T on the tray. Told you I did that. I'm going to fill this in. Again, 774 DMC. Last year, we were in Malta for Thanksgiving, and it was really nice. We had a family trip. We were together. We talked about what we were thankful for, and we went to a nice dinner at our hotel. And, we don't have any travel plans, so it's like if we don't travel, we could go to a nice dinner, but I don't know. Guys, this is just me talking. You and I both know I will be at the grocery store the night before Thanksgiving going crazy. The good thing here, the grocery store won't be super packed because we'll be the only ones buying stuff. I am going to do her eyes right now. Those are the last of the T's that I need to complete. I just realized all of the princesses have blue eyes. Who made that choice, Disney? There we go. And then I'm gonna put the tea back in its case. Looks like I have a few of that symbol, which looks like an X with the bottom part colored in. I'll show you the DMC. I have so few of that one. I'm not even gonna put it on my tray. Where is that one? That's gonna be DMC 3325. There's just a few in her headband. Went in for one, pulled two out there. Good job. Yeah, and then the decision of if I'm gonna send my kids to school on Thanksgiving. That is a topic here I've been talking about with a few people. It does seem like the majority of people, families, will be sending their kids to school because it gives them a chance to kind of cook and get things ready. I think that would be fun. But if I sent them to school, then they would miss the Macy's Day Parade. They'd miss the parade, but they'd also miss a day of school if I kept them home. I'm gonna go back and do the white symbol. This is DMC 5200. There's not many, so again, I'm not even putting on the tray. This one actually was really staticky. Even with a dryer sheet, it just kept sticking and sticking. So I'm trying to get the drills off the top of the container done first. That way I don't have to worry about them like falling out as I'm working. Oh. Let me know what you're doing for Thanksgiving. Give me inspiration, give me motivation. Tell me I'm crazy, remind me how important it is, and that I really, really, really do need to do this because no matter what, after all the stress of cooking a meal by yourself, it's the memories that my kids will take away from it. Do I have any more of that one? The mouth. 2 for the mouth. There we go. I think that one's done. What's the next one for her hair that we're gonna work on? Oh, the sunrise symbol, a very, very light yellow. It's here, and that is one that I kept in this little thing because I ran out of holders. DMC 3823. It's a little bit more. I'll put on a tray. I haven't shown you this color in a while. Just a very nice, almost like light pastel yellow. Always reminds me of Easter. I'm gonna put my few drills in, just like her hair highlights. But yeah, November. The rest of November is super busy. And the cool thing is that here, when we're in Scotland, the Christmas markets in Scotland will open. So we will be doing the Christmas markets in Edinburgh. I'm really looking forward to that. I mean, just seeing all the different little trinkets that they have there and different from what we'll be seeing here in Germany. And then when we get back, the Christmas markets in Germany will already be open. And that'll be exciting too. I'm gonna film a video downtown so you guys can check it out. I wanna try and do one during the day and one in the evening so you can see all those beautiful lights lit up. Okay. Now we're gonna start on her face. Oh my gosh, we are almost done with Cinderella. This is so great. I'm gonna do some colors that I can just quickly get out of the way. I have 2 diamond symbols here. This is DMC 921, and it is kind of a rust-ish color. I only have 2, so I'm not gonna take them out of the tray. I'm just gonna pop them in right here. That one's done. Let's do H. Again, I should put it in the tray. There's more than 10. 722 is H, and then we are gonna do F, which is 721. But F, I'm just gonna poke out. There's not enough. 722. Your classic orange. Cinderella's just really tan this time of year. Go. Oh, I should be using my 3 spacer, but I didn't line them up well enough for that. I don't even remember when I started Cinderella because we got our items maybe in August. And then by the time I got the diamond painting unpacked, and there was the whole fiasco with the pieces being separated, even though I packed them up, being unpacked and separated. So I probably started Cinderella maybe in August. This would have been my longest princess, just from the relocating and all of the stuff you do when you first get to a new place. So that was, oh my gosh, probably less than 2 months, but you know, barely less than. And now we're gonna do Belle and Sleeping Beauty in a month and a half, which is fine. We can do this. Okay. H is back in. For F, I'm just gonna kind of pick it out. F is a little bit of a darker shade than H, and with the 2 next to each other, you can check that out. This flower symbol is going to be DMC 3824. I've got a few more of those. Put it on the tray. It's a lovely light peach. Yeah, I'm this trip we're going on, like I'm super excited about it. And you know, my kids are looking forward to? They want to go on an airplane. That's what they're looking forward to. They want to go on an airplane and they want to go to a hotel. So like they don't even, I'll be like, Scotland. They're like, yay, Scotland. There's a hotel there, right? I'm like, yes, guys. There is a hotel there. They're so cute. Oh, my jewels want to stick in the tray. This is a larger space. Bringing out that 3 spacer. And I line them up so well. I'm excited. Cinderella is definitely a Disney princess that, I don't know, I guess I didn't watch Cinderella a lot when I was younger, but now as a mother, my children love Cinderella. They love Cinderella. Even the baby. He loves Gus Gus, the little mice characters. It's so sweet. And the girls love Cinderella. I don't know, I might have told you this in another Draw With Me. So they will take out baby wipes, go on the floor, and they'll pretend like they're Cinderella when she was cleaning the floor and singing. And I won't sing the song because I can't even imagine what would happen singing a Disney song on YouTube, just how bad I would sound. But they'll sing, and it is adorable. I wanted to keep it a surprise as I start quickly finishing it, but maybe I'll show them Cinderella tonight or today when they get home because she is quite a meaningful princess to them. 4 more. Okay, R is, where do I have R? Here we go. A lighter, almost like a pinkish peach color. R is going to be DMC 754. Oh, I forgot one. I missed one right there. How did I do that? That's right up front. There we go. Yeah, after I finish this, I might take a small couple week break from plastic canvas, or not from diamond painting. Might work on some of my more Christmas plastic canvases, and then I'll have to figure out which one I want to do next. Again, if I do that Star Wars inspired, it is mostly black. Ah, how did that happen? Hey, come here. Come on. Uh-oh. This diamond painting pen might be losing it. Might be on its last princess. I still have the, I have 2 of the customs of my dog Axel to work on. And I have these really little ones. I want to take a break from the princesses and sometimes just look at the ones that are different. These tiny, tiny little superhero ones that I got on Amazon that are just adorable. And maybe, because I mean, they're so small, you'd sit down and you'd finish it within, you know, an hour or less. Just to mix it up. Let me know what you're working on next. Because oftentimes I find when I hear what other people are doing, it just motivates me so much. Like after I go to our craft meetups, that is when I am the most motivated. That's when I get the most done. That's when I'm kind of staying up later in the evening than I should, working. But that's great. It's like that positive energy from others that you just really feed on. Cinderella, you're looking great. Okay, 2 more colors. Let me get the star. The star is actually such a close DMC to R. It is 948. Yeah, remember when I started this and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be it's gonna be a quick drill with me. Definitely not. Oh, I said 2, I have 3 more colors. I don't know why, I always, for every princess, I've always done the eyes last. And that's something that I'm going to keep doing with this one. Just seems like a really good way to finish each one, move on to the next. Yeah, I think this 3 spacer might be done after this princess, but we'll see. Okay. And for the next ones, I'm not gonna put them in the tray. There's so few, I'm just gonna pick them out. Number 4 is a beautiful red. I will show you. This is a DMC 304, and it is one of my favorite colors in this entire piece. I haven't used it very much, but it is a gorgeous DMC color. And here we go. Let's finish her up. The eyes, like the other princesses, $5.97. And she is done. Hold on, I'm going to pop the camera off the stand and I'll show the whole thing to you. She is all done. Cinderella. I loved that pumpkin. I thought that was really fun to work on, especially right now in the fall. Her dress and the hair and the face. It looks great. The next one I'm gonna do is Belle. And it might be a little bit before I post my next drill with me because I wanna get a large part of this black outline done before starting in, I don't know, maybe I'll start with the teacup or the candlestick. We'll see what I feel like. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye, Crafters.